Stop trading like a retard. A lot of people trade like retards, and that's just the truth. You might not understand what I mean by this, but you deep down, when I said stop trading like a retard, you know what I meant, and you know exactly what you're doing as well. You are trading like an absolute retard. What does that mean? What's a retard? It's someone that cannot do what that needs to be done. If you have a strategy and you're trying to trade that strategy, but you end up entering 10 trades in a day and your strategy only says enter 3 trades, there's no other way to put it other than the fact that you are a retard. And I'm not saying this to offend any of you. If you get offended by this, that further solidifies my point, which you are a retard. But don't worry, there is a solution to this. And that's why I want to make this video and give you a solution to basically anti-retard yourself. That sounds very retarded, but that's what you need to do. I did that as well. And this is going to be a raw video. Hopefully you guys find this valuable. And yeah, it's going to be like a screen recording video, so ignore any of those dumb notifications that appear on my screen. But what I want to talk about is building a strategy versus freestyling it. Because a couple of days ago I was at an event, Orion funded event. I actually met a very interesting person there. It was a guy, he was fully dressed up, Louis Vuitton clothes, everything, Louis Vuitton bag, and I was like, okay, interesting. He came up to me and he's like, I really liked your talk about backtesting. And he tells me that he's never backtested. He's like, I've never backtested and I made payouts, I'm profitable, and I want to backtest now thanks to you. I was like, interesting. So you made payouts, you're profitable, but you never backtested. That's kind of like saying I became a surgeon, I performed a surgery on someone, but I never practiced to do the surgery. So that was crazy. But good for him that he made money, right? And even better, now he will go and backtest. So I want you guys to know how to backtest, and I will try to talk to you about backtesting in this video as well, and maybe show you some ways I backtest. For example, the best way to backtesting is to collect data for each month and then compare that data. What I mean is, let's say you are on today's chart and you find a certain pattern. Let's say you find a certain pattern, you enter your trade, it hits TP here, stop loss or somewhere around here or whatever, right? So you have your trade. Now what I want you to do is basically the same pattern, look for it in the previous day, then the previous day, and the day before that, the day before that. Keep doing that and collect certain metrics. These metrics, the main important metrics, would be, let's say, max drawdown, and it would be the ROI. And usually I would measure this monthly basis and a yearly basis ROI. So what's your biggest loss from the highest point to the lowest point, so max drawdown throughout the year and throughout every single month, and then your return per month and your return per year. So let's say per month you make 3%, 4%, amazing. Max drawdown 2%, 4%, still very good. In a year, 20 to 30% return with 10 to 15% drawdown is perfect. And to be honest, that's very difficult to achieve for a long enough period of time. And you need to keep your risk constant when you backtest. When you backtest, don't change your risk. Don't risk 3% in a trade and then risk 5% in a trade, then 1% in a trade, because now there's no variable that's staying constant throughout the whole testing period, right? What I usually do is to keep things simple. Just use 1%. 1% gets the job done, and that's all you need, to be honest. But yeah, that's backtesting. we can talk. The biggest and dumbest mistake so many people make is doing something that's not working, then figuring it out that it's not working, so they realize it and they keep doing the thing that's not working. That is one of the worst things you can do. Just imagine it's like being on the football field, kicking the ball from the right side of the ball, right? Trying to aim it straight into the goal, and the ball just doesn't go straight. You keep missing it, keep missing it. And then you're like, okay, I figured it out. I need to change the position of where I need to kick the ball. But what you do the same thing again and again. You never change anything. And that's due to many factors. You're either a retard or you're just very comfortable with what you're doing right now. Because it's hard, because change, it's uncomfortable. No one wants to change something that they're already doing, right? So because most times changing something means taking multiple steps back before you will take that step forward. And a lot of people don't want to take steps back. They want to continuously take a step forward, step forward, step forward, right? But that's not how it works. If you want to take a step forward, sometimes you take two steps back and then step forward. And that's the same with any business and trading as well. Many times you have to unlearn concepts to learn new concepts, and you have to unlearn bad habits to then learn good habits. And I want you guys to completely start thinking about money in a different way. I'm 23 years old now, and I've made over just 500k in payouts from prop firms. And the main thing I've learned is 500k is not a lot of money. And I'm fairly sure once I reach 1 million, 2 million, I'm gonna think the same way. It's not a lot of money. Because it's a good achievement, but it doesn't get you too far in the real world. With 500k, there's not a lot you can do. If you invest 500k, let's say you make 2% a year, 3% a year safely. What's that? 10 to 15k a year? Even if you make 5% a year, that's 25k a year. So that's still not good enough for you to have passive income, because that's the goal. The goal is to be passively making income at some point, and that can only be achieved once you have high seven figures. And a lot of you guys can actually get to that point. I actually would say 99% of people can actually get to the point where you can make seven figures in your life, in your 20s, early 30s. Even if you're in your 40s, it's always doable. And then you can just passively make income from that by investing it and whatnot, right? But that would be one way. The other way would be to just make way more. That's kind of how I see it. It's like, yeah, just make way more. Make 20k a month, 30k a month, 40k a month. Keep scaling until you hit certain limits. I'm currently also working on a journaling software that might really help you guys. It's gonna be very, very affordable. It's probably gonna be the most affordable journaling software. It's only gonna be like, I don't know, £10 a month, £15 a month, which is nothing. And the journaling software is gonna be really, really useful, especially because I've designed it myself. The backtesting software in the journal is literally what I use to backtest, and it's none of the complex stuff. And I can actually pull this up. Okay, so as you can see, this is the journaling software. It's not fully done right now. It's gonna be launched soon, and I'm not even pushing it to you guys. Like, it's not like something I want everyone to buy and I want to make money from it. I've spent thousands making this just because I want to help you guys out. I don't really care if you use it or not. Like, I want you to use it. I don't care if I make profits from it, basically what I'm trying to say. So as you can see, this is the basic stuff most softwares have, and it's nothing too special. It's basic graphs and stuff about your stats, but I've included metrics that I think are really important in trading, like the Sharpe ratio, the Sortino, the MAR, and you can actually hover over here and it will tell you if that specific metric for you is for your strategy, for what you're trading right now, is good or not. So here you're gonna be able to connect your MT5 account and it'll be auto synced and everything. So it's really solid. I actually have added a fundamentals tab in here as well, which is still being fully built, where you can see all the news events. You can click on the news event and it will show you an AI generated summary of the news event and how it impacts the markets. And you can see right here there's a bunch of other metrics as well that can help you make better fundamental based decisions, because I'm not a very fundamental or technical guy. As you know, I'm a very mechanical trader, so this is something new I'm testing and it would be nice for everyone to have. I've included a news calendar in here so you can see exactly the red news for that week. As you can see right here, Wednesday, Thursday, we have 4 red news, 2 red news, and you can choose the symbol. Bunch of settings here. You can see in how long the red news is in and everything. Then I have a calculator. This is again very specific for prop firm domination, because look at it: margin calculation, position sizing, and an anti-breach calculator that helps you stay within certain rules of prop firms without breaching the account. But again, this is just extra things, like the journal, extra thing. You see all your trades, you see the details of your trades, everything here. Again, nothing too crazy, just basic application. But this is my favorite part, the backtester. This is what I love. I open this in split screen. So split screen, you open a half of your screen on your computer and the other half I open trading view. So this is where I would enter $1,000, that's fine. If my risk to reward, let's say, is 1-to-1, which is what I usually would do, is something like this: 1-to-1 risk to reward. Start with like 100k or whatever, it doesn't matter. And then I would leave this here on the side of my screen. I would go on trading view, backtest 3 to 6 months of data. Every time it's a win, loss, win, break even, loss, win, win, break even, loss, break even, win. And now you have a nice graph and you get this kind of very clean metrics, and that's all you need to see about every single month and year of data. I would do this for a month, and then what I would do is I would click, where is this, save. I would say, let's say this is August 2026. I would save that, and now I have August 2026 saved right here, and I can see the returns. I will do that for every single month, so at the end I have a list for every single month of my returns, and that is just something that really helps. You know, I haven't added a feature in here which lets you combine at the end for the yearly results. 2 reasons. One reason, I would like you to just don't be lazy, just don't be a retard, just go add manually with a calculator your drawdown, everything, calculate that, ask ChatGPT, and then you have a yearly results. Number 2, once you start backtesting for over a year, I want you to go deeper. Forget my software. My software, like, I'm not promoting this. I'm actually promoting, I'm gonna say, go use FX Replay. Once you've done 1 year of backtesting, go on FX Replay. After you've done a couple of years of FX Replay, then go contact a developer and get your strategy coded with Python and backtest it using like an API with Insight Sentry, which is like a data provider. You can have many other data providers and get the mechanical strategy tested over 5 to 10 years of data. And then you can track all of these metrics right here with code, Sharpe ratio, Sortino ratio, MAR ratio, all of this stuff, and you can actually dial in your strategy to the point where it's bulletproof. Bulletproof, the word bulletproof in trading is robust. You need your strategy to be robust and not overfitted. That's what you're looking for. There's many ways you can do that. Out of sample testing, walk forward testing, Monte Carlo stress testing, and all of these things combined together give you a decently strong strategy that you can run on prop firms and personal accounts and print from it. And that's how I'm now making money from trading. Every single one of you watching can do the same exact thing. Something I want you guys to let me know is, okay, let's do this. I did this last video. I want to just try this again. Write down in the comments, let's say the word let's do it, let's make it fun. The name of the software is, let's do backtesting. Write down in the comments backtesting, and then tell me, what did you like about this video? Would you like to see similar videos where I maybe just do more paint on my screen, show you some more stuff, some charts, some drawings, and just me talking to everyone and giving out some advice, right? Maybe I can compile a list of questions you have. Write those questions in the comments, and then next video I will answer every single one of those questions on my paint screen, show you some stuff as well, and let's see. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. I appreciate you watching this.